today was in terms of economic policy. Trump has created something, you might call it an emergency, but it's basically a phenomenal blunder. Today, not a surprise, but since Donald Trump single-handedly is trying to blow up the international trade system, stock markets went down everywhere. The United States shed trillions of dollars of market capitalization today. Donald Trump is succeeding in uniting the world against the United States. There's growing expectations, of course, of a significant downturn in the U.S. Like it or not, we're handing the leadership in the world economy over to China. It's not going to solve any problem. The budget deficits are going to remain huge. The trade deficits are going to remain huge. We'll just all be a lot poorer and we'll be living in a much harsher environment. That's what's coming around the corner.
It's painful to see what a ruinous decision being repeated. Now, insofar as he's using these tariffs to get very strategic things settled, and that he is satisfied with that. But if you set off a worldwide trade war, that has a devastating history. Everybody loses because everybody follows suit, and all that happens is that you get a great reduction in international trade. But if you are the one who's making the rule, all the other people have no idea what you're going to do next. And that is the formula for having people hang on to their money until they figure out what you're going to do. And when a lot of people hang on to their money, you can get results such as you got during the Great Depression of the 1930s. I think what happened in the stock market recently, when things came down substantially for quite a while, and I note that various people are holding on to their money before they do anything because they don't know where this is going to lead.
Clearly, Mr. Trump doesn't either understand it, or maybe it's the fault of his advisors. Somebody's not cluing the fellow in as to what this literature teaches. People have to understand, why did so many American companies, including all the biggest ones, move so much of their production out of the United States over the last 40 years? Remember, what Mr. Trump says he wants to do is bring them back, reshore them, various words. Well, okay, then let's go back. Why did they go? Why is it a problem? And the answer is very simple. The wages over there are much lower than the wages you have to pay Americans. Everybody knows that. What you may not know, although you should, is that China is a much bigger market than the United States because it has 4 times the number of people and it isn't a terribly poor country anymore. So in short, the reasons corporations went were 2: lower wages and a bigger, faster growing market. That's the rule. So they went. That hasn't changed. China continues to grow 2 to 3 times faster than the United States. It's been doing that for 25 years. There's no end of that in sight. None. So you're going to tell companies, oh, we're going to hit you with a tariff, and they're going to say, yeah, I'm going to go back to where the wages are much higher and the market is growing slowly. You know what that is? A recipe for disaster. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it.